Measurement is one of the most important things when it comes to tailoring. In fact, it is the foundation, the basis for fashion designing. So today I'll be taking you through the process of taking a very accurate measurement that you can use to avoid unnecessary problems. So welcome back to our channel once again. For those that are returning subscribers, we are pleased to have you, and for those that are just tuning in, please kindly subscribe and leave a like and a comment. Thank you. So let's assume we are going to be using this mannequin as our customer. So let's assume this is a person and want to take his measurements now. If you look at the list I have here, I already have the list of measurements to take. It's a lot, but this is the things I have come up with that has been making my work stand out. So we are going to be using these measurements. Now the first thing that is on this list is the neck of the customer. So let me show you how to do that. So now, one thing you have to take note of is, please don't stand directly in front of your customer when you want to take his measurement, because if you are talking or if he's talking, you might not be pleased with this, and then you don't want to get in the way of his good breath, like if he's trying to take in oxygen or something. So it's better for you to always stay by the side. So we'll start with the neck measurement. When you're taking your neck measurement, don't make it too tight and don't allow it to be too loose. So for the tight measurement of this mannequin's neck now is 16, but I cannot use 16 for him because it might look choking. So if I release it to 16 and that, or pull it down, yes, so this is 17 now, allowing the tape rule to rest on the deepest part of the neck. So this is 17. So once you take that measurement, you write it down in your book immediately. Then the next thing you are going to take after the neck is the back. So this is designed such that you will do the most demanding parts first, so that the customer can be at ease after. So for the back measurement, you are going to start from, if this is a normal human being, there will be a bone here, the place where the shoulder joins to the hand. There will be one little bone at the back here, so you measure from that bone to this other bone. And please notice something here. You allow your tape rule to go through this eye part of the back, not like this, not like this, like this. You understand? So you take it to the other side. So for this one now is 8.5. So you record that immediately. Now, after taking, sorry, I meant 18.5, sorry, not 18, forgive me. So after taking the back measurement, you record it immediately. Now we go to the sleeve. Now this one, you are going to take multiple measurements for this sleeve. It's always better for you to take all necessary measurements at once, because not all customers will have the time to be, coming to your place to take new measurement every time they want to make a different style. So we have different type of sleeve designs now. We have short sleeve, we have 3/4, and we have a long sleeve and stuff. So now for you to take the sleeve measurement now, the long sleeve measurement, you are going to start from that bone where you started the back measurement from. You start from that bone, then you engage this is the point you start engaging your customer. You engage your customer when you are taking the neck measurement, and then you engage your customer when you start taking all the body measurements like this. You don't need to ask them about the back. You are the one that you know what to do about the back, but these ones, it has to be with their consent, because they are the one that want to wear the clothes, so they will tell you how free they want it. So now you ask the customer if this length is enough for the short sleeve. If he says yes, okay, so let's assume that this short sleeve now is 11. So you take another measurement from to the elbow, to where the elbow starts. Now for this mannequin now it's 14. Then to the 3/4 sleeve here, this 3/4 here, so this is 17. Now this is 17. So for the long sleeve is to the wrist here, so that is 25. So you know how many measurements we've taken now: 11, 14, 17, 25. So you go and record it. I want to show you something on this thing I've written. Now if you see the sleeve length that I wrote here, I already divided them into section. So here now I'll put S on top here, so I will write the 14 now. The S is to show that is the short sleeve. S to E, that means shoulder to elbow. Sorry, I mean this one is 11. Shoulder to elbow, 14. 3/4, that is the 3/4 sleeve. That is 17. Sure, you see. So the full length is 25. So you've written. So now when you want to later, you won't be confused. So just when you want to take the random too, you will see that the random is coming immediately after the sleeve length too. So you follow the same guide. So now let's take the random now. So we've taken the shoulder, the sleeve length. Now we are taking the circumference of the sleeve, the measurement of the circumference of the sleeve. So you also engage your customer. You ask them, is it free enough like this? Do you want it to be tighter? Do you want it to be freer than this? So whatever they say, you take note of it. So since this is a mannequin, I cannot ask him what he wants, so I will just go ahead to take the measurements without asking. So the random for the short sleeve now is for 15, right? So when you are taking it, you take something that your hand will be able to go like this, you see. So this should be free enough. So 15. So you come to the elbow part. You measure it too, giving it a little freedom. Then you tell the person to fold his or her hand while the tape roll is there. That will make you know if the person will have difficulty folding his hand after wearing that cloth. So until you reach the right distance. So for this one now, I'm going to take 14. Then you come to the 3/4 side and measure again. So engage your customer as usual to ask if it's okay, if he wants it to be tight, if he wants it to be free. So for this mannequin now, I will just leave it at 13, right? So remember we took 15, 14, 14. Now coming to the long sleeve random here now. So you are going to take two different measurements for this. You are going to take the round sleeve for when you are not making cufflinks. So for you to know the perfect one, you look for the most fitted one, except if the customer tells you you want it to be big. For example, maybe the person is a Muslim and wants the hand to be very free so that he can pull it up if he wants to perform ablution. The customer will tell you. But for this baby now, this baby no fit talk. So now what you are going to do in order to get the most fitted measurement for the one that is not cufflinks, after taking the measurement, let's say we are taking 9 now, you will see maybe the 9 can come out freely from the hand. So you see that 9 cannot come out, so you increase it to maybe 10 now, and we see that 10 we manage to come out. So that is the most fitted round sleeve measurement for if you are not doing cufflinks. So you take note of that. Then you take the measurement for cufflinks. So this is 9.5 now. So if you measure 9.5, since we are taking for cufflinks, you consider the fact that cufflinks is going to take maybe like almost 0.75 inches also inwards. So you ask the customer if it's okay. If he says okay, then this is okay. But if you want it to be tight, you also adjust it accordingly. So this is nice, a little bit free. By the time you have put the cufflinks, it becomes tight. So you write that down too. So what you will do now is that you will now write each of it under each section that it belongs to. We took the random for different section of the sleeve length. So for the random for short sleeve, it was 15. So you write the 15 under the S. Then for the shoulder, for the elbow part, it was 14. So you write the 14 under the S to E. For the 3/4, it was 14 also for this person, for this mannequin. So you write it. For the long sleeve now, you now write the round arm for the one that is not cufflinks first. So that is 10. Then you put a little slash 9. So you already know that this 9 is for cufflinks and this one is for when it's not cufflinks. So that is that about that. So the next stage is for us to take the chest measurement now. Now there's a little bit of technicality here, because people used to complain that their clothes is tight and the upper part. So a lot of tailors used to have that complaint. But I have, through years of experience, I have come to understand the solution to that problem. So what you will do is, you are supposed to stay by the side, but this is a mannequin, I have to hold him too. So what you will do is that you take, it's not easy, taking measurements with a mannequin. So you take the chest measurement of the person like this. Alright, so to solve the problem I was telling you, at the back, ensure you pull the tape rule up to the highest point. Normally I used to tell my apprentice or anybody that is with me to help me hold it up at the back, because I want it to stay at the highest point. That is how you can get the accurate chest measurement of a person. You take the tape rule to the highest point of the back. For this mannequin now, this is the highest point. This is the widest point of the back of this mannequin. It cannot go further because this one cannot lift his hand. If it's a human, you can just tell the person to open the arms a little so that this can go up. The major thing is for you to understand what I'm trying to teach you. So you make it go to the highest point. So in front, you will now say, now ask the person, is it okay like this? Please remember, if you have someone with you, let the person help you hold it up still at the highest point at the back. So you ask the person if it's okay. If the person wants it to be freer, you will increase it. If you want it to be tighter, you reduce it. But as long as that tape rule is on the highest point, running through the highest point of the back of the person to this chest, you won't have problem. So you record whatever it gives you. So the next thing will be to now take the length of the cloth. So now you need to pay attention here. There are modifications here too. Initially, what we used to do before is just to take the length of the cloth and dice up. But now you are going to place your tape rule on the shoulder of the person like this. Then you start from here to like about 1 inch before the abdomen or belly button. That will be the half length for the top. So the half length for the top of this mannequin now is 18. So you take note of it. That is 18. You record it there, half length. If you look at what I've written, half length is part of what I've written here. So let's say the chest is 45 now. The half length is 18. So now there is 3/4 length. This is what I now regard as 3/4 length. You see this point, this waistline before the hip. This is the hip here. This is the waist where this thing is going to sit, the belt is going to sit. So you take that as the 3/4 length. So the 3/4 length of this person now is 23. So you record it also, 23. Then you now take the full length. Ask the person, okay, how long do you want your top to be? You want it here, you want it here. So for me now, I like the top to be a little bit longer so that I can cover all these parts. So let's say this is 36. So now for the length, you are going to take different measurement because there are different styles. There are some styles that require you to take to make a very long top. So you can take 30 first for the short one, 36 for the medium, then to the knee 43, then 50, and maybe to the last part, you know, all those very long distance. So let's say 60, and you will record everything as the length of the top. So you write 30/36/43/50/60. So with that, you already know that no matter the style the person wants to make, you don't need to call the person to come and remeasure. So the next thing for you to do now is to now measure the waist of the person. That is for the top. You know, there is a waist for the trouser, but we're talking of the top here now. You know, we took a measurement the other time, 18 to the waist. So you measure the waist of the person like this. Please remember, always stay close to the side, don't stay in front of the person directly. So remember that if this waist is too tight, the person will not be able to wear the clothes, because the clothes will have to go through the widest part of the body, which is the shoulder. So the chest of this person is 45. Always make sure that the waist is between 2 inches to 3 inches lesser than the chest, in order for the person to be able to wear it properly. So for this one now, this person, this mannequin is having a very unique body. Of course, this is not an human. So let's say we are using 40 for his waist. So you just take the waist measurement, ask the person as comfortable. Remember that rubber is different from clothes. Clothes will relax, rubber is just going to stand. So take an accurate measurement. So let's say I'm using 40 for this, so you record it too as the waist for the top. This is not waist for the trouser. So now after taking this, you will now move to the trouser now. So we've taken all measurements for this top. Now you now move to the trouser.